Welcome to the Outside Media Group, where we talk battle rap from top tier, mid tier to lower tier. There's no biases here. And we will do an original show, man. We going back to the basics for a second. Yo, what's good, KTF?
Hey man, it's your boy Skip Bayless. You know what I'm saying? One half of the Undisputed team, the Undisputed
Yeah,
Tag Team
yeah,
Champions of the world.
that's a fact. Yeah, we're going back to undisputed style, man. So, hey, man, we've been off the scene for a minute. We didn't had a couple vaulted
And
shows. You know what
shouts
I'm
to the
saying?
vault. One day we gonna
Yeah,
have
the
to empty
vault.
that bitch, but it ain't gonna be no time
No,
soon.
that's only family. That's family only. You know what I'm saying? Only family can hear those. But some things that got shifted. You know, people might be leaving. Some people left. Um, but no matter
Hey man,
what, the
it's
Outsider
grinding,
Media
Dre.
Group was founded on. You know what I'm saying? Two guys right here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is much love. I'm not if it don't apply. The Outsider Media Group was founded on two people. It was just two regular people. This guy's now doing great in live battles. I'm just a regular fan with a voice. That's it. They call us bloggers now, I guess.
Hey
I mean,
man, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's always about being outside of the cool table, and sometimes that shit don't always work out. You know what I mean?
yeah, because I ain't gonna never go with just a popular opinion. If I feel like I don't feel that way, I'm not gonna comment that way. But what I'm saying is, um, we appreciate everybody and what they do, who say they are outside media group. You know, for those that feel a different way or really just not a part of it, I mean, let it be known. I mean, I respect the ones that did let it be known that split parts, but just let it be known, you know what I'm saying? But as for that, we won't kick this show off. I just had to put that PSA out there, you
Oh
know
no,
what I'm
you
saying?
good.
Because
The Outsider Media Group now officially has some cap space. You know what I mean?
oh, that's a fact. Oh, that's a fact. It's interchangeable pieces, but the base two is always, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be that. But oh yes, we are taking resumes. We will be finding another. We'll have something working for y'all in the future. Just stay tuned, yo. But what's good, man? What's on your mind, man?
Yeah, you want me to start it off?
Yeah, start it off, man. Kick it off.
All right. Well, something I just saw today, man. I'm scrolling down the Twitter sphere, man. DNA said that he is about to do his last battle for Smack URL, and then he's taking his talents to South Beach. You know what I mean? Um, there's been a bunch of speculation as to who his last battle on there might be. You know what I mean? Where he's going. There've been a little subliminal hints being thrown. What do you think, Dre?
Genius marketing. That's genius fucking marketing, man. For real. I mean, actually, you could get the battle that you want now. You could battle right after this if you want to. Oh, I changed my mind. It ain't nothing but love, smack. You know what I mean? But for this to be like, yo, this is your last battle you get, make it good. It's genius marketing.
I mean,
Not
we
to say
saw
like,
Arsenal do it against Iron Solomon. You know what I mean? He said, "This is my last King of the Dot battle," and he's been back about 3-4 times since then. You feel me?
exactly. Genius marketing. It's just, I mean, people do the retirement thing, but that's not retirement. That's more of a just URL thing. Like, it's like now,
Yeah.
I guess the king of the dot got that bag, man.
Um, it's
Because they've
also
been
like some
down
people
for a
were
minute.
speculating that like maybe it's because you know what I mean he's seeing everybody else get these Mookses, Lux, these hollows. You know what I mean, and he ain't getting his
RBE,
battles
yeah,
yet.
RBE got that bag.
And that's why, and that's like some people were speculating he's going to RBE. King of the Dot made a post today where I think it was Organic or somebody was like, you know, what I mean that people don't really put title consider like when thinking of title contenders, they don't be thinking about Arsenal or DNA as much. And DNA quoted and said, you know, the champ is here, so you know that's something they're also like, you know, what I mean, who knows? Where you think? What do you think is the next move, Dre?
I mean, RBE wouldn't be a bad fit, but you know, KLTD, they started to get their thing back, and they travel all over. And he might just be a free agent. He just like, you know, it might
I
be
mean, it's
something
not like he
behind the
really
scenes
needs the
because
bag that much, honestly. He's getting that
no,
ESPN money now, you know?
I mean, do they still really be on there like that? I ain't really been
I
in
have no
tune
idea.
like
I
that.
haven't really watched. I was supportive when the brothers got the chance, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really like. I didn't really tune into it because I'm not like too big of of fans, you know what I mean, of them personally. But I appreciate that they got the shot, you know what I mean, what it means for the culture.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. I don't know, man. I guess he just wants his freedom as an artist to do what he want to do. You never know what type of stipulation he's on. As long as he with, what I'm saying, you are real. You know what I'm saying? You get that exclusive money for exclusivity. So I
I
don't
mean, I'm
know.
definitely not mad at like DNA not being on URL anymore for a few reasons. First off, because you know, what I mean, like we always talk about there's like the set 8 to 12 guys that are on like every card, and lately it's been DNA. You know what I mean? He's been on. He was on Summer Madness last Volume 3. You know, like he's been on a lot of cards, so I think that'll like give a chance maybe for somebody else to shine. You know what I mean? He doesn't really need too much else to solidify his career with the amount of battles that he's had. So I think that'll be interesting. Also, I think that, you know what I mean? I think that he's one of those guys that he has a name outside of the URL, you know what I mean? So he doesn't have to be there. He could be like a king of the dot, like top guy or an RBE top guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? It's worth that echo alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't think he want to go with one league though. Get the bag everywhere. That's more what he did. You know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
more stagnant, going just you are real.
I
You
mean,
okay?
no, I'm interested to see where it goes though. But all right, so
Yeah, but
that
who would
kind
you
of
want to see him against though? His last battle.
on URL. I
Yeah.
think right now, I'm not really interested in the matchup itself, but I'm interested in the buildup that has been brought to it. He's been throwing a lot of shots at Geechee, man. I think it's time for Geechee to run that fade. You know what I mean? DNA is quote unquote the PG killer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's the champ. He's all of this. Let's see if he can, you know what I mean? If he can go out killing URL's new, like he already beat Twerk. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if he can kill the other new face of URL and solidify himself, or if Geechee can overcome that, you know what I mean, as another challenge.
Great segue. Great fucking segue. Geechee got to get past Chess though.
Oh my God. Okay, we're going to do this. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Dre.
we got
Present
to
the
do it,
facts.
man. I mean, you never know, man. Listen, if
No.
Chess
Present
coming
the
in,
facts first, and then we'll get the conjecture on it, right? Present the facts that they, you know, what I mean, that we've already been blessed with, courtesy of
what's the
Neurobiology.
facts? What's the facts?
Born Legacy 6, March 30th, Tampa, Florida, right?
Yeah, let me look it up. Yeah, but I think
Uh,
so. Yeah.
all right, so you know what I mean. Match number 1, main event announced: Chess versus Geechee Gotti. Chess, recently, like he's been on a somewhat of a URL sabbatical. You know what I mean? He battled Twerk, but before that, what was his last bout before that? I think it was like Chef Trez, wasn't it? And they had him off there for a while. So this is kind of like
Uh,
his return matches. Um, Geechee Gotti, man, he's been. We all saw the fantastic year that he had last year. You know, what I mean, he's being pushed as the guy, one of the guys on URL. You know what I'm saying? One champion of the year last year, very controversial. And he started the year off with a what, like, you know what I mean, whether you feel he won or he lost, he had a very good battle with Arsenal at Volume 4. So, I mean, I'm all right. Now, Dre, you give your opinion first, actually. You know what I'm saying? Tell us how you feel about it.
um, about the battle, man. I'm feeling like Chess skipped the line, which everybody know that Chess is. He's been one of Smacks or URL's favorite for the longest. He was the first prototype of Twerk. You know what I'm saying? He had to push. He fucked up, but I guess his dive was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He crashed and burnt for a second. But sheesh, man. We know what he can do when he do what he do, like that twerk versus chess. That was great. That was great. You know, he was looking better because he was looking bad for a while. A couple battles. That Chef Trez battle was horrible.
That's a
But
fact.
but when Chess is in his bag, he's in his bag. You never know, man. The brother might be on the plane, able to get his bars together, and we know what he do when he do what he do. So, man, I think I'm still got hope for Chess, man. This might be the one. If he can get Geechee the fuck out of here, and if you notice, you know, people are starting to turn that shoulder on Geechee, man. Like first
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker, like tough for him. He could do no wrong, and I don't know what it is though. But now motherfuckers are saying my bars about the whole checklist and this and that. When I said that 4 5 months ago and was called a hater and shit, you know what I mean? But it's a good chance Chess can win this, man. He's got everything for going against him. People are starting to fade away from Geechee, man, and everybody loved what Chess did. So it's a out of the blue. It seemed like some other people got skipped the line, and it's a lot of favoritism going on, but it's a good battle all in all, man. And I hope Chess can pull it through, man. Like no hate. I don't care if he win or lose. I just hope he has a good showing. So that doesn't say that like I hope he 30 Geechee or nothing like that. Hope showing.
I think that Chess has been like, I mean, like we said, he got to battle Tay Rock on Gnome. He got to battle Lil Kitty, JC. You know, I mean, like a lot of the top guys in URL. You know what I mean? He had his choking issue, but they sincerely wanted him to be that guy. I was the biggest proponent of like get him the fuck out of here for a while, let him get his shit straight. You know what I mean? And then like if y'all want to make him a killer, let him be a killer, but he has to be a killer with consistency. And they brought him back against Twerk, and I said, okay, if Chess loses this out of there, I personally felt like Chess won the battle. I don't think he was ready for yet, but I was like, okay, you know, I mean, maybe now, like, if y'all wanna start like building him back up, go ahead. I don't think that like people are like getting mad because they're like, oh, it's not about like what people deserve. It's about like what is a good match. And I don't think that personally, I don't think that this is like too good of a match to me, in my opinion. But I mean, you're right. Geechee's doing like the same thing as like Twerk and Chess, man. He right now he's suffering from overexposure. He needs to take some time off. You know, I mean, give the fans a little bit of a chance to miss him. I understand like striking while the iron is hot, but like I just think that if you're on every fucking card, then like of course, yeah, they're gonna try to like turn on you and shit. But I still have Geechee winning this battle because I don't think that I think that he can be like taken down, you know what I mean? Like, but I don't think that Chess is the right person to do that. Now I have seen Norb saying that like Chess had a very strong reaction whenever like Geechee was presented to him, so maybe he is, you know what I mean, in his fucking bag or whatever. But I don't know, man. Like I don't. I'm not hopeful. I don't like this match at all, honestly. You know what I mean? I can kind of understand why they did it, but it's not one like I feel like I'm gonna rewatch with frequency. But then again, I gotta watch and see because you know what I mean. They say like some of the matches that you don't think are gonna be very good end up being the best ones. You know, so it is what it is.
That's a fact, man. I'm hyped for this match. Yeah, as random as it is, I like random matchups like that. But yeah, I'm hyped for it. I can't wait to see it.
All right. Well, something you know what I mean with the first segment, something else I wanted to segue into. Um, I mean, we didn't really get to do a full recap of the event, but Chilla Jones, the new King of the Dot champion, man. Um, he's in his first few days of having the champion doing a lot. He's been in the King of the Dot Facebook group, the Talkback group. Interacting with the fans, asking what they'd like to see in 2019. It really does feel like a new regime. The fan interaction is definitely there, so you can you can hope that that there will be some better things in 2019. Of course, there's not a whole lot to. It doesn't take a whole lot to step up from 2018. Because they were kind of MIA for a while. But he made a post where he was talking about having a Grand Prix tournament style tournament with himself entered in it. You know what I mean? The winner gets money and the chain and shit. So, and the names he threw on there were pretty interesting, I thought. What do you think, Dre?
Well, I ain't get to see the list. You definitely gotta say the names. I'm pretty sure A Ward's on it, so
it's
might as well just get to that. I wouldn't even do that.
Let's see. Let me find it. But it was it was A Ward, Ilmac, Thesaurus, Real Deal, Pass, Nestle himself, and one other person. I forget who it was.
Right there, man. Crowd right there.
I think that would be interesting. Because of very consistent, very talented performance. Tournaments of fill up space. That on here, I like that he's willing to be a fighting champion, and I would love to see that type of concept. I think it would bring more legitimacy to the chain because first off, if Chilla goes through and defends through that whole thing, then he's seen as a fighting champion. He'll have had more title matches in however short a time it is than Ice had during his whole time. And if not, someone will have had to fight through some of the best in the world. You'll see A Ward battle some of the best cats on King of the Dot, and he'll actually feel like he's earned the chain more than he already has. There's a bunch of different storylines at work here, and I'm interested to see what happens if that ends up taking place.
If they do it right, it can actually bring up the cards. If they got what say is 4 battles, you know what I'm saying? They spread those out over time, over 4 months or something like that. Each month is a different card with a attorney battle as the main event, right?
Exactly.
And then you wait 2-3 months after that for the grand finale or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever the championship is, put that on a world dome or something like that. This is for the chain or something like that. Now, if they market it right, that'd be dope. You know what I mean? It gives a significance to actual cards, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end, not just a main event, this is a tournament battle. So, yeah, I think I like what he...
money. Dude.
Money.
Thing, but I might be the return to. I'm seeing some of them really, and I think they took that 2018 season off. You know what I mean? They kind of did the Cleveland Browns. They're just rebuilding. But I didn't think so. The 2018 King of the Dot too. So I don't know to see where they go because I think now they think you King of the Dot for a while. See him spread his wings and look around for a little bit. But
damn, I have myself muted.
That's
smacking on.
But I think I mean, obviously it's not that, but he
No,
has a
not
couple
for real.
over there.
But I see him on RBE. I could definitely see him on RBE a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's right up the street. He ain't got to worry about passports and going here, going this. You know, says I see RBE is going other places, which we gonna definitely get to that too. But you know, it's basically in New York. So I mean,
But I
Head Ice
think,
might be a good fit there.
yeah, I mean, like, even with like, you know, I mean, us feeling that he lost, I think the crowd still fucked with him against King Los and shit. So
He
he could
definitely
definitely have a
did.
future there. But I think that this is like this year, you know, what I mean, we'll see the resurgence of King of the Dot as like the whether you feel it's a number one or number two, like you know, what I mean, battle company, battle whatever you want to call it, battle league, battle entertainment, all of that shit.
Mm. Who? All right. So what's the rankings right now? Top five in order. What's your ranking? Top five
Leagues.
leagues.
Um, Let me think. I would probably say right now, I think I got URL at number one, RBE at number two, King of the Dot at number three, number four. I would probably say Bullpen. Well, actually, I don't know if I can say Bullpen after this last year. I think that like the talent that they're pumping out is crazy, but I think they're having like internal issues right now. So number four, um, what maybe Gates of the Garden. Um, and number five, actually no, I think number four, and it's gonna sound crazy, but I think number four and five, it's like interchangeable. I think it's Gates of the Garden, and I think I Battle deserves like a look for that shit, man. They're pumping out some dope content.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, my top five. Of course the standard URL RBE. But from there, I'm going with Black Ice, yo. They put out some dope ass battles. They haven't been giving a lot, but the content and materials for coming out has been dope, man. So
I'm not even mad at that.
uh,
Really,
I
you
think
know?
I'm gonna go with Gates of the Garden after that. And damn it, man. Number five, man. See, KLTD, they ain't been doing enough for me, man. They really haven't. They pop out, quarterly, like if that. You know, so a lot of these leagues been having constant content. I'm not mad at. Do I want to go? We go hard.
We go hard. I think the only thing that like stops them from being in like my top five, you know what I mean? Like I fuck with the content. I think just like sometimes the atmosphere is a little bit overwhelming. You know, the gas chamber sometimes. You know, that's the
Yeah,
only
you gotta.
me about it.
Let's say staple now. It is what it is. We go hard. That's them. Exactly what it is. You know what I mean?
That's a
It's
super
part of
fact.
it. It was almost like back in the day at the Spit That Heat or Blow grabbed your shirt. People said it was annoying, but that's what it was. And then now look around, everybody's doing it. You even got pushed around in your battle, got pushed off the goddamn screen. So
Several times.
reactions is reactions, man. You know what I mean? But I don't know if I want to go where we go hard. I guess, man. You're real RBE, Gates of the Garden.
What do you think about Verbal Warzone, Dre? This past year, they've been coming up.
Listen, great kickoff. Great. I mean, they got some already classics just for that genre. I mean, just battle rap period before this genre on beat. You know what I'm saying? This category on beat, yo, they got some classic on beat battles with. And a lot of these dudes is not known battle rappers is actually doing some fucking work because they can actually rap, man. But
That's a
I think that Cortez joint and Bill's third, man, that's classic already, man.
trying to think.
Hello?
Like UW hasn't done a whole lot. Like UW's been kind of dead for a while. Um,
Who?
exactly. Man, like I don't know, man. It's just it's a solidified. Like there's about I'd say 7 or 8 leagues, and I'm gonna be generous that could all like be in the top 5. But after that, like it's a large gap. I feel like you know what I mean. Like
Oh
they got
yes.
some dope. You got some dope leagues on the come up. Like shouts to Gutter. You know what I mean. The Culture League that they definitely on the come up. They putting on some crazy events. They got one coming up on South by Southwest weekend that we haven't really touched on yet, but we gonna get to that. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh
like
yeah,
they
go ahead. It's a good time to talk about it.
all right, let me find the whole fucking card then real quick. You know, what I mean, it's gonna be a 2 day event, right? The
Right.
with the undercard being on the 15th, and then the main day card being on the 16th. I'm gonna like I'm already in talks. We're gonna have some of these cats come up here and you know what I mean talk they shit about their battles and shit. Let me post this in the chat real quick, and let's see. All right, so day 2, you know what I mean, we'll start with day 2. The main event already, Young Grizz versus Drugs.
Oh yeah, that's hey yo, when's this?
March the 16th. Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Okay.
We got Asylum the Crow versus Chef Trez.
Oh wow.
Blick the
Hey, I'm
Barbarian
looking
versus
at
J
it. I'm
Red.
looking at it.
Let's see, Low versus Dre Vicious. Foolish Carlito versus Super Black. Fool versus Spoken. JDK versus Steve McSwain. And J Odio versus Poppy G.
Wait, I thought they already battled.
Who?
G JDK and Steve McSwain.
No, Steven Spoken battled.
Okay, that's what it was. We talked to them brothers.
That's a fact. Yeah, no, I'm trying to get them brothers back up there to talk they shit again. Hey, Dre, you got to echo.
All right, hold on.
But yeah, like I'm trying to get these brothers back up here to do their face offs and shit. You know what I mean? I'm like we gonna let them. You know what I mean? I know Crow said he wants to come up here and talk some of his shit. He's ecstatic that he's about to battle Chef Trez. You know what I mean? But I think it's a solid card overall for only being what they're either they're technically this is only their third main day card. You know what I mean? The progression is insane.
Yeah, it's a dope card.
But yeah, shouts to them. So I think like you know what I mean, give them this year to perfect their craft, and they could definitely be in the conversation with the greats
Well,
in
that's a
terms of
fact.
leagues.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought this up because I ain't know nothing about this. And this card is actually some fucking fire.
Oh yeah, and then day 1 card. I'm familiar with a couple of these cats, but you know what I mean. Like some of them are still on the come up.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's something I might want to. I would like to see that. I would like to see the whole card come out. So if nothing else, you can see who people is. So because ain't nothing like
Exactly.
it's good seeing people. Everybody know their name, but sometimes you just like to see a no name and see what type of skills they got. You know what I mean? That's how you get to know people. It's different when you got 1,000 people telling you this person dope, and then you
No, yeah,
just
that's
find
a
a
fact.
motherfucker.
And then like that's why you know what I mean. With like people like Bangs and Drugs and all of that go to other leagues. I respect like Danny. I respect that shit because I'll go watch. You know what I mean? I go and watch the battle for them, but I'll see how their opponent did. And sometimes, you know what I mean? Like I watched. That's how I learned about flow leads, Bangs and flow leads. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes these cats just show out.
And that's a fact. You know what I mean? It's the hunger. It's a lot of these no name people are up and comers. I don't want to call them no names, but a lot of these up and comers, they got the hunger.
That's a fact, yeah. And I mean, you got to make your shot count. I'm definitely not I mean, Asylum is definitely not like a no name, but he definitely like is gonna have to make him and Chef Trez count. You know what I mean? Like that's just you get those types of names and you got to spaz on them a little
No, I
bit.
was talking about the other call. I was talking about
Oh
the
no,
other
no,
call.
I know. I'm just like I'm just like speaking on this shit. You know what I mean? Because like and I mean Grizz and Drugs, they're gonna go to war. They're both kind of entry level URL level type cats.
Yeah, my bad. I was eating, yo. Got
Oh
the
no,
munch. My bad. Oh no, that battle gonna be dope right there, though. You know, so it's almost a contrast in styles because you know, Drugs all hyper and Grizz more laid back, but he's slick with it. So I mean, it's gonna be a dope matchup.
that's a fact. All right, what we got next, Dre?
Oh, Queen of the Ring. They back. We ain't got to get into the particulars.
They have an
They
event
back,
tomorrow
man.
too.
Yeah, and that's a fact. They do. They How you feel, man? Is it good to see female battle rap back? I mean, now they saying they got a pay per view for it, so Debo got the pay per view together. You know what I mean? So
I'm never
what
gonna
you think
try to
about
start. I enjoy like there's certain female battle rap like I think 40 bars is dope as hell. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a few of them that I think are dope, but I'm not a huge fan of female battle rap. Like you know what I mean? Just like in like an inward, you know what I mean? Like where they're just battling each other. Um, but I'm happy that it's back because I think that it fills a void that was there. You know what I mean? Like a vacuum for some of these female you know what I mean, MCs to go in and get their shit off, get like showcase their talent. So I think that that's dope as hell, honestly.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, because it was definitely missed. You know, just like the audio battles, like I mean, on beat battles. It's been around for a while, but it just it's just the acapella style was dominant. And
Yeah,
of
that's
course,
just the format now.
yeah, but the female battle rap been gone for a minute, so now I guess now it can be appreciated. You know, we know we was missing it. It was definitely something missing.
Hey man, but I
You
want to
know,
shout out the females. You know what I mean? That kept their like kept the relevance while Queen of the Ring was kind of going. You know what I mean? Shouts to Shuni, Coffee Brown. You know what I mean? 40 bars, all them sisters. For
that's
like
a fact. They kept it active. They kept
exactly.
active all and major platforms at that. They kept active. So the hustle is the hustle. You know what I mean? They gonna grind it out, league or not.
I see
So
what
shout out to those.
see what you did there.
Yeah. You like that. You like that. All right. So where we going next, man? Shout out to Debo, man, and Bass for getting that together, though, man. They got the pay per view for those that they can't travel this far away.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, man.
Throw your money away every goddamn bot. Anyway, go ahead. My bad.
I got some funny shit that I'm gonna talk with this one. You know what I mean? But let's just present the facts first. April 27th, Atlanta, Georgia. It's going down. Goods versus Cassidy. What are we doing here, Dre?
This might be a classic, man. I'm telling you, yo.
Word?
Atlanta Clouds, yeah, this might be a classic, man. Atlanta Crowds, they give it up, man. And I'm liking the way that URL is intruding on the A, man. It's good money. They've seen a lot of people come down there and get money. Might as well go down there and get that money too. Put your footprint down there too, man. Shit, I don't even know. I want to call it Goods easily, but it's Cassidy, man, and he's actually been active and trying to see what this part of the culture is about. So he's not coming in like the old shit, thinking his old shit can just beat this new shit. He's actually gonna try to be more up to date with his shit. He's probably gonna be the same, but more up to date. So I gotta see it. What are they gonna say to each other? You know, Goods can't say that broke shit. You know what I'm saying? What is he gonna say? What are they gonna say to each other?
Come on, Dre. Don't do
They're
that.
gonna talk about the battle, right? But that's one round. What happens after that?
Come on, Dre. You know exactly what is going to be spoke about. This is as soon as I saw that this shit is in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yo, for real, yo. That shit went over my fucking head, yo. Hey, yo, that shit went over my head. I swear it did, yo. That whole scheme from the time that yo,
they brought it to the home of the what?
Yes, back out, but it could go against them.
Yeah, you got a few of them in the crowd. They won't particularly take too kindly to what you're saying.
They start throwing airplane bottles and Henny at them.
You seen that the footage of the fucking the scene from ATL or no, not ATL, from Atlanta, the TV show with Childish Gambino where he's sitting there in the cell with the dude and the dude's talking to the bitch and he say that's a man. That's exactly what I'm expecting him to pull up roll deep like that, yo.
Yo, I know exactly which one you talk about.
That shit's gonna be crazy, man. But no, yeah, I got Goods clear, man, because like the setting that they're in now, man, I think that's gonna make it worse, yo. Just being like imagine if Goods starts out, you know what I mean? Pardon to everybody who is listening right now. I'm about to just get in my Goods bag real quick. It's not gonna be politically correct. He just starts it off with, so you fucking with lady boys, huh? And the crowd says, yeah, and he say, Smack, I see what you trying to do, bruh. You brought me to this motherfucking place. Like I swear to God, man, the building will break. Like,
yeah, he gonna use his surrounder. I think I'm the only person that didn't think about that, yo, for real. I never thought about that shit.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
It might get ugly. It might get ugly, man.
But I'm interested to see what the rest of this card is looking like. Like, I've heard some things, you know what I mean? I'm hearing that, like, they might have a couple of rematches on the card. You know what I'm saying?
A couple of rematches.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk off the record, though. You know what I mean?
But all right. Here's something interesting. I don't even remember the date of the thing. Like Dre, we'll have to find the artwork and put it in the video. But Premier Battle League announces the return of Shoddy Horror versus Tay Rock. How do you feel?
I don't know how to feel for real, man. I really don't.
You know,
Tay-Rock,
talk about it.
You bled over there. You bled over there bad. You might have, it's debatable 2-1 either way, but you bled over there. Your first battle over there.
Uh-huh.
Now you going against Shoddy, man. They both about the same temperament, so it might be a great battle to come think about it, but Tay-Rock, you can't slip up, man. You definitely can't slip up, man. Shoddy will bury you over there.
That's what I was gonna bring up. The fact that you know what I mean, he definitely did. But Tay-Rock or not Tay-Rock, but Pat Stay and Shoddy Horror are two very different battlers. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's a fact. But Shoddy's all aggression, and you know what I'm saying. He's gonna talk that Tay-Rock shit. You know what I'm saying? That same shit Tay-Rock talking. He with the same shit.
That's a fact. But let me say this. You know what I mean? I don't like I'm never one to take the angle of such and such was intimidated, but compare Pat Stay to Shoddy Horror, man. You know what I mean? Like if Shoddy like wants to throw them hands, it's probably gonna be like a little bit less. Like I'm not as worried about it as if Pat Stay said he gonna choke slam. Dig?
That's true. Either way, big or small, they all can get shot. But never mind.
That's a fact. Allegedly. But
and speaking of which, shout out to the Noisy Cricket.
God damn.
I mean, what?
That brother been MIA since then, yo. He
Heard
fell off the
nothing
face of
from
this
him.
planet.
I haven't heard nothing.
Hey, yo, for those of
Nothing.
y'all that watch, man, that y'all be in the dark web, man, let us know something, man.
That's a fact. What's is the brother Ike? Did they catch him after the joint? Is he? I mean, let us know something, bro. God damn. Nobody trying to.
Maybe he's pimping again, man. Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right. What's next, man? What's next on the docket, man? Anything?
I got one, Dre. You go ahead and start this one. We're in March right now. You know what I mean? We're about getting close to 10 days into March. Obviously it's too early to call it right now, but who do you think are some of the front runners for champion of the year so far from what you've seen?
From what I've seen and what I've heard this year, okay, we're gonna go with
Who's the obvious, man? Like you.
I mean, listen, this is the beginning of the year. Who else had a great battle that would be obvious for me?
Hey, man, I don't know what you're talking about, brother.
Anyway, the listeners know. Ain't no fucking questions. All right, I don't know, man. Give me some time, yo. You've already had this. You give me some of your thoughts. You know, I got to see what direction you going in right now.
Well, I mean, you know the first one, obviously. You know what I mean? As a Danny fan, Danny's had a great year so far this year, man. The only like questionable so far he's had was like him and Chef Trez having a debatable, you know what I mean? But that was still a good battle, I feel like. But him and like, I guess we're gonna count him and Quantum Physics for this year because they didn't put it on the Champion of the Year thing last year, so that's got to count for this year. So that's you got him and Quantum. He battled that cat Chico. That's dropped already. That's a pretty clear Danny win. He battled Stack Almighty. That's a pretty clear Danny win, I feel like. And then he battled.
Damn, how many battles Danny got this year?
A lot. He missed out. You know what I mean? He was on the band weekend. You know what I mean? It's become public information. He missed out. It was supposed to be him and Franchise. But they're gonna try to reschedule that. But he battled Chef Trez. That was a good battle. And then I feel like I'm missing one. Here, let me do a
YouTube
search.
Do a quick search. Because I couldn't tell you Danny battled too damn much.
Oh yeah, how did I forget, Dre? Danny and Bankhead.
That's a fact. Yeah, I'm already watch it again. After I finish watching, you get pushed all over the stage.
Like their pick for battle of the year early in the year so far. You know what I mean? I've only seen maybe one or two other battles that I think like, you know what I mean? Like maybe Sharon and A-Ward. But
yeah, I gotta see that one again, but shit, man, I gotta look at a list again, man. You know what? Our next joint, we're gonna revisit this when I can go through and actually look at the battles, all the battles that happened 19, and then make a list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. But let's see who else. Like, I don't know like how many battles he's had so far this year, but Chilla Jones, he's having a pretty good year so far. He had a battle drop, I believe, today or yesterday, with you know the cat Dunch from iBattle.
Yeah.
That was a pretty dope battle. You know what I mean? Like seems like he's got big plans for this year, but we only count what's happened so far. So I'm interested to see what he has next. Who else was it? What has Arsenal done so far? Arsenal. Well, actually, no. It might be T-Top might be an early front runner too, because I'm hearing he clearly beat Clean Paper and Arsenal this year so far.
What?
Yeah, they say he beat the shit out of Arce on UW.
What was this?
It wasn't too long ago. It was only about a month ago. I think it was right after Volume 3, I want to say. It was before Arsenal battled Soul. I know that. But yeah, it
I
was
know
on
nothing
UW.
about no UW card. Did we ever talk about it?
No, I don't even think I ever got to see the whole card. You know what I mean? And then T Top he has another one. I forget the league, but it's a smaller league. It might have already happened, but they had like an MWX invades wherever card where it was like DNA and K Shine battling some like somebody individual battles, not 2-on-2. But some happened, I guess, where Shine couldn't do it, so now they have T Top on the card. So T Top might have a pretty good chance. You know, what I mean, early in the year as well. I feel like.
Yeah, they say him and Jack had a classic, so that raises the stock. As long as he don't go on those little small leagues and blow it,
Jack and
you know
who?
what I'm saying? Jack and what's his name? Big T.
No, not Big T. I'm talking about T Top.
Oh shit, my bad. Why the fuck was I thinking? Hey, I'm bugging. My bad, yo.
But let's see who else. I mean, obviously Geechee right now. Well, I mean, some people feel Geechee lost Arsenal, but he had a good battle with Arsenal. That him and that dude K Philosophy, people are like calling that a pretty clear win. Him and Chess, he's lined up for some great things this year. So I mean, it's still a pretty like last year. You know, what I mean, we only had a few people at this point that we thought could be like in the running. You know, what I mean, it seems like it's a little bit more of a crowded race so far. Now that we're about 3 months in, and I fuck with it.
Yeah, like I said, I got to go back and look at all the battles to drop, man. And we'll come up. I'm definitely gonna come up with a list, man. And we're gonna do more than the top five because it's been some powerful battles, man. But off top right now, just off the fly, I can't think of all of them right now, so I can't really put a nice list together.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I have another like topic that I want to discuss, but if we're gonna like, you know, what I mean, save some, I think that I want us to like, you know, what I mean, do some research for this one too, and we'll revisit it the next time. Do you have anything else, or you want to just close it out?
Yeah, we can close out right here.
All right. Well, go ahead and sign us out, Dre.
All right, 540 Trey VA all day, man.